everyone, welcome to an inside look at PKF OConnor Davies. My name is Melissa Strauss and I am one of the HR managers here at PKF OConnor Davies, and I am excited to give you an inside look into our firm, a little bit about our culture, a little bit of our background and history, and of course the opportunities that are available for you here at the firm. So with no more delay, let's go ahead and get started. So what are we going to talk about during this presentation? Again, we're going to talk a little bit about the firm information, background, history, some of our various office locations, a little bit about our brand, who our clients are, and then of course why you should consider an opportunity at our firm, PKF OConnor Davies. So a little bit about the firm. We are a full-service mid-size CPA firm. Essentially stated, we do everything under the sun regarding public accounting. We do, as a firm, have roots that trace back to 1891, so we have been around for a long time. We do have 12 office locations located in 5 states: New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. And in total, firm-wide, we have more than 700 professionals led by approximately 140 partners and principals. So we're definitely in that mid-sized niche. And then the bottom bullet point I just wanted to bring your attention to is our firm slogan, or our firm tagline, which is no greater value. So we'll talk a little bit more about value and what that means for our clients and our employees here, but it's definitely something that you'll see floating around in regards to our brand. So a little bit more, again, I mentioned we have 12 office locations. On the left-hand side of the screen here, you'll see where they are. We have one in Bethesda, Maryland, which is not far from Washington, D.C. We actually have 4 in New York: Harrison, which is Westchester, New York City, and then we actually have 2 in Newburgh. So if you're looking at that list and only counting 11, say, Melissa, you said there are 12. There's 2 offices in Newburgh, which is upstate New York. We have 3 office locations in New Jersey: Cranford, New Jersey, Livingston, and Woodcliff Lake. We also have 3 offices in Connecticut: Stamford, Shelton, and Wethersfield. And then we do have 1 office location in Providence, Rhode Island as well. The rest of the slide really talks a lot about our affiliation with PKF International. So that is the national affiliation that we have. PKF International is comprised of approximately 440 firms located in more than 150 countries across the world. So that gives us our large firm resources, right? When we describe the mid-sized market, we describe it as large firm resources, smaller firm feel. Of course, that has a lot to do with our culture and things, but this is kind of where that large firm resources comes into play with the affiliation of PKF International. So what makes our firm different? Chances are you are in the process of considering your opportunities. There are so many things to think about when choosing a firm. Do you want to do a large firm, a small firm, a mid-sized firm? Do you want to do tax or audit or advisory, or whatever the case may be? There are a lot of decisions to be made. So some things to think about in terms of what distinguishes PKF OConnor Davies from our competitors. We have, of course, client service excellent. We take a lot of pride in going the extra miles for our clients and making sure that we're surpassing their expectations, meeting their needs. Innovation, coming up with new creative ways to solve problems, and community involvement. We are big believers here at PKF OConnor Davies in giving back to our local communities. As I mentioned before, we are locally based, but we have that national and international reach. Our affiliation with PKF International, we really do have that mid-sized feel. So again, we have the large firm resources, but we still have that smaller firm feel. It's that family-oriented feel, right? So, knowing your coworkers, having relationship with your managers, your supervisors, the leadership team, and so on. A great thing also is that you do have exposure to a variety of specialty areas. So in turn, as a result, that does provide depth and breadth of expertise. So if you're interested in one particular industry, you can get exposure to that. You can also have exposure to a few other industries as well. We're not going to pigeonhole you and place you only in one area for the rest of your career at the firm. So really good exposure to kind of see what you like, see where you think you can see your career developing in the future. You do have that interaction with partners, managers, and business leaders as well. So these are going to be your regular day-to-day contacts. You get to build professional relationships with these individuals. And then, of course, we do have an open door policy as well. So it's one thing to have an open door policy, and it's another thing to have our leadership team encourage it, right? It's very comfortable to walk into anybody's office, ask questions, voice concerns, and have a really good conversation with anybody of any level within the firm. So why PKF OConnor Davies? There are a number of reasons why PKF OConnor Davies, but to put it simply, innovation will be encouraged, career development will be nurtured, and employees are recognized as our most valuable assets. And let me tell you, you absolutely feel that when you're working here. You are not another number, you are an employee with tons of potential and growth opportunities. So that is a huge difference for us. Again, that ties into our amazing culture that we have here. And then the bottom little bit there is own your career and make an impact. And we definitely encourage you to do that. You know, there are so many opportunities. There are so many growth areas that you can explore. So you have to take it upon yourself to own that career, make an impact the minute you walk in the door. The opportunity is there here at PKF OConnor Davies. You just have to go seek it. So we have to have the conversation about perks, right? There's so many wonderful things about working at PKF OConnor Davies, but just to list a few. So we do have a dress for your day policy. So in terms of your attire and what you can wear into the office, it's completely up to you as a professional, you know, depending on what you have going on for the day. So for example, if you are going to have client meetings, the expectation would be more business professional. But if you're just going to be in the office, maybe you don't have any meetings, you're just catching up on some work, you can wear jeans. So a lot of flexibility about, you know, what you're going to be wearing into the office and kind of how you're scheduling your day. We do also have summer and December Fridays. So between the summer months, between Memorial Day through Labor Day, assuming that you've met all your client deliverables, you can leave the office early at 2 o'clock. And the same thing goes in December. So nice little demonstration of work-life balance. Again, assuming that we're meeting client deliverables. We have a whole calendar of busy season initiatives. So regardless of, you know, when your busiest time of the year is, the firm has traditional busy season from, you know, early February into past the deadline in April. And so we do a whole bunch of activities. We do massage days. We have busy season care packages. We have catered food events, whatever it is, you know, lots of opportunities to get that support, to know that the firm is helping you through those busier times. And it's a great way to connect with your fellow employees too. We do have a diversity and inclusion council as well as a women's initiative. This is hugely important to us here at PKF OConnor Davies. We are big believers in having that diverse and inclusive work environment. So lots of opportunities to get involved in these various initiatives and councils. We do have a community service initiative that allows us to give back to our local communities. So if you are passionate about a certain charity, or maybe you have previously volunteered at a previous place, you have the opportunity to do that while representing the firm, which is great. The Star Award is one of the many recognitions that we have in place in terms of an award for all the hard work that our employees do. This one is actually a peer-to-peer award, so anybody in the firm can nominate anybody else for going above and beyond, being a great coworker, and again, it's a great way to get recognized. The How's It Going survey is one of our many ways that we have a pulse on the employee experience at our firm. So we genuinely want people to be happy, to enjoy their work, to be challenged so that they can grow. And so the How's It Going survey is a survey that we send out every quarter. And it's one question, it's how's it going? And so employees can provide feedback. They can make suggestions, they can voice concerns, they can, you know, explain things that are going really, really well. It's a great medium for all of that. And the great news is that our leadership team reads this. They read all the suggestions, they read all the feedback, and then take action upon them. So a really good way for employees to have a voice and to know that that voice will be heard, and there will be action taken upon that as well. And then finally, the PAL program. So the PAL program is a great program for people that are just starting with the firm. So it's somebody that's going to be assigned to you who will kind of show you the ropes, right? So they're going to hang out with you. They're going to show you where you sit, make sure you get situated. They'll kind of give you the lay of the land. They'll be there to answer any questions that you might have day to day. Really, really helpful just to have that buddy, to have that pal as you are kind of, you know, getting, kind of through the first few weeks and trying to figure out how everything is going. This next slide I like to call our brag slide. So obviously PKF OConnor Davies is an amazing place to work for so many reasons, but I think it's really important to see all the different accolades and all the different acknowledgements and recognitions that the firm gets. I'd just like to point out that we are ranked as the #1 accounting internship program via the Vault. Very, very excited about that. We get a lot of other credentials, as you can see here as well. We were ranked #2 for relationships with supervisors. So I talked about that open door policy before. So this is a true testament to that. Ranked #4 for client interactions. So we talked about excellence and expertise in client service before. So here's a strong testament to that. We are ranked #5 for promotion policies, growth, and work-life balance. And then we were ranked #6 for compensation and overall culture. So you can see some of the other credentials listed here as well, but it's just such an amazing firm, and it's so good to know that we're getting the recognition out there. It's an employer of choice. Truly, it's a great place to work. So I mentioned before that we are a full-service mid-size CPA firm. So when we're talking about our comprehensive service and support areas, these are the 4 areas that we are talking about. They're accounting and assurance, tax compliance and planning, family office services, and business advisory solutions. To get a little bit more granular, we do have these specialty practice areas or industries. So the good news is if you are interested in a particular area of public accounting, chances are PKF OConnor Davies does that or has somebody that practices in that area. So this is not a comprehensive list, but it's pretty cool to look at the exposure and the opportunities that exist here at the firm. So our commitment to your growth. So we understand that students and prospective candidates really want to have the opportunity to grow within their career. So we take that very seriously. We have a very robust training program. We offer a formal mentorship program, among many other things. So our commitment is to help you reach your career goals. So that includes a lot of different things: practical on-the-job training, formal training, one-on-one development opportunities with leadership, like coaching type of situations, multiple career paths to fit your personal definition of success, and flexibility between functions and industry specialties. So again, giving you that exposure to kind of find your niche, to find the place where you can kind of see your career going in the future. So something definitely to take into consideration. It's a wonderful thing that PKF OConnor Davies does. So again, investing in your future. We do this again through so many different mediums. Just to name a few additional ones here, we do have that career advisor program. That's our mentorship program that I mentioned. We do have CPA review program available as well. So we partner with Becker, Roger UWorld, and also Wiley to help provide you with study materials to study for and pass all 4 parts of the CPA exam. We do have tuition reimbursement as well. So if you're interested in going to get an additional certificate or maybe finish out a few credits for your MBA, whatever the case may be, there is tuition reimbursement offered. We have a bonus program. So for all those that go above and beyond to surpass expectations, we do have bonuses available. Comprehensive training, as I mentioned before, and then of course, continuing professional education or CPE. This is particularly important for continuing to grow and develop your skill set. More responsibility sooner. So another huge thing that PKF OConnor Davies offers. So, I mentioned before that top corporate officers, business owners are going to be your regular contacts. You get to engage with them on a regular basis, whereas in other situations, you might not at another firm. You might not get to talk directly to the CFO or the CEO or the, whoever is the owner of the business. At PKF OConnor Davies, you get to do that, which is amazing. As I mentioned before, exposure to, key decision makers, it really does give you that responsibility sooner. Own your career, make that impact. You can do it. You absolutely can do it here. Exposure to multiple areas and organization in multiple industries. So again, that broad exposure. And then the rate of progress will be driven upon your desire to achieve your goals and reach your accomplishments. And so again, own your career, make an impact. You can do it. The opportunity is here. You just have to seize that. When we're talking about career growth or career trajectory, this is typically the pathway that most individuals take. So starting out as an associate, going to a senior, supervisor, manager, making sure again that you have your CPA before you can be promoted to a manager. senior manager, principal, and then partner. And these next few slides are just trying to give you a little bit more insight into the culture of our firm, some of the fun, kind of, out of the ordinary fun things that we get to do. So the PKF OConnor Davies picnic. So every year we have a big town hall meeting where our managing partner and our leadership team speaks to us about the firm, any trends, any predictions for the future, just keeping us informed about what's going on in the industry. We have a great town hall with them. And then right afterwards, it follows with a company picnic. So all 12 of our offices attend this picnic and the town hall as well. So it's a super fun time that we get to all be together, one firm, and you don't always get to see all of your coworkers every single day if they work in another office, but this is a great opportunity for all of us to get together. We do have some office games. You'll see in the middle here, there is a trophy that can be won. So it gets a little competitive between the offices, but it's really, really fun. We do relay races, the tug of war that you can see there. It's a really fun time. Some other firm activities, we have had a firm softball league in the past. We've done team building ropes courses. Every summer, we typically do the JP Morgan Challenge, which is a 5K race through Central Park, which is really fun. You don't have to run it. You can walk it too if you're not a runner. We have a whole series of internship events. So, everything from going to baseball games to going bowling, other networking, social outings, lots of fun things that we do with our intern groups. Up here in the left-hand corner, you'll see this is what our Intern Day of Service. So we're big believers in community involvement. So whether that's painting, new facilities, going out and weeding marshlands and making space for new development, whatever the case may be, it's a great opportunity for us to partner with local groups and give back. Other ways that PKF OConnor Davies gives back, we've done creating blankets for Project Lioness. We've done Relay for Life, Feeding Westchester, which is a food bank, Bowling for a Cause, you name it. Additional activities around the office. So I mentioned those busy season initiatives. Here are some really fun ones that we do. Valentine's Day, Olympic celebration. The bottom left one down here is actually our culture potluck. So everybody can bring a dish from their heritage. It's a really cool way to have that really diverse and inclusive environment where you get to share maybe a dish that's specific to your culture. It's a really fun day. We have the Super Bowl lunch. The opening day, so if you like football, you got Super Bowl. If you like baseball, you got opening day celebration. My personal favorite, which is the ugly sweater contest that usually takes place during the winter holidays, and it's a really fun day. National Pet Celebration, just a lot of fun things. We have a Thanksgiving feast, of course, with a turkey and all the fixings, and employees can bring their favorite dessert dish, which is really fun. Halloween, where we can dress up in our favorite costumes, St. Patrick's Day. And then again, one of my other favorites is we have ice cream socials during the summer. So we bring in a Ben & Jerry's truck and we all get to, hang out with our coworkers, enjoy some nice ice cream on a hot day. And then promotion day. So promotions and hard work are really celebrated here. It's a great way to acknowledge employees for all their hard work. So one day every year we celebrate everybody that got promoted, usually with like a lunch or a breakfast. And then everybody that has gotten promoted gets a little sign in a balloon that floats over their desk. So a really cool way to walk into the office and see all the promotions. And again, just that recognition for everybody's hard work. So another huge question that I get is, what do we look for when we're considering individuals and candidates, whether that's an internship or full-time? Obviously, we're looking for a number of different things, but in general, we're looking for involvement in affiliations with accounting clubs and societies. Maybe that's Beta Alpha Psi, any of the state societies, an accounting club if you have one at your school. Relevant internship experience, especially if you're looking for a full-time opportunity. We are looking for that previous experience. Strong academic background, typically for us that's 3.0 and above. And then extracurricular activities. So maybe you're an athlete, maybe you're involved in your community, maybe you are in student government or Greek life or whatever it is for you. We're big believers that you learn things from those opportunities and those experiences, and they can be transferable into your full-time or internship opportunities. So we definitely take a look at that full, well-rounded picture of the candidate as well. So how do you check for our opportunities? So if you are at a school where we're posting on your school portal, definitely check in with your career center, apply through jobs through your career portal. Otherwise, you always have the opportunity to post or to look at our postings on our firm website, which is www.pkfod.com/careers. So all of our internships, all of our entry-level openings, and our leadership program as well are available there. Keep in mind that we do typically recruit for these opportunities about a year in advance, so don't delay. Get on to that website and check out the openings there. And then some just really quick items to think about when you are applying. If you're interested in a full-time entry-level opportunity, whether that's tax associate, audit associate, business solutions associate, you do have to have 150 credits. If you're looking for an internship, whether that's summer audit, winter tax, or so on, typically we're looking for junior level and above. So you could be a junior, a senior, or even in your MBA or master's program. And then for our Leaders of Tomorrow program, that's our program that's kind of like our pre-internship program, and it's typically geared towards individuals that are in their sophomore or junior year in school. So lots of opportunities, ways to get involved early on, and you can again check out all of those openings at our firm website. And with that, I hope you found this little session to be informative. If you do find that you have any additional questions, you can always reach out to me directly at my email, which is mstrauss@pkfod.com. Thank you so much for attending our information session, and I look forward to seeing you soon.